CBS Sunday.
Mostly cloudy and into the 40s for Marquette, but we'll get some sunshine and 50s for some of us. Your full forecast details are coming up next.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, CTE students in the Keweenaw area get the chance to give Shark Tank-style presentations on their business ideas. Plus, a Marquette business is named one of the top 50 to watch in the state. And we'll tell you more about what to expect with Restaurant Week in Marquette kicking off this Sunday. Your 19 News at 11 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
A first look at your forecast. We have a very spring-like forecast. It's a good change. We know we've seen some very cold stretches and we're coming off the late winter time, early spring. This is very spring-like to get you through that midweek slump. We have temperatures in the mid to upper 40s and the lower 50s, especially as we get to the southern areas like Iron Mountain and Menominee. You have that better chance with some more sunshine. We're a bit stuck in the clouds for Marquette, but we at least keep those temperatures on the comfortable side. We'll talk more about those temperatures, how long the warmth will last, and a look at your weekend in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. The Copper Country Intermediate School District has brought the popular TV show Shark Tank to freshwater. WZMQ's Andrew Hands has more details on their inaugural Pike Tank event.
This morning, after months of preparing, around 40 CTE students from Baraga, Keweenaw, and Houghton counties brought their business projects to life through presentations before receiving feedback from a panel of pikes.
This is just kind of an opportunity for us to apply some of our classroom learning in a realistic way. So we're doing an entrepreneurial pitch competition where the students are sharing out a business idea in front of a group of panelists to kind of apply their business knowledge.
These high schoolers worked in pairs to create a unique product and sell it to the judges. This meant collaboration was a highlight of the project.
If you come up with something, the other person can bounce off that or say that wasn't really a good idea, and that was kind of wouldn't really help. So I think it was really good to grow and make the product just better overall. We did this atmospheric water generator. It was kind of cool coming up with it because you had to come up with a new thing. So it really got our entrepreneurial mindsets going.
On the other side of the event, KBOCC students and Breakwater Credit Union were posted up in stages of business creation to simulate entrepreneurial tactics.
We will go step by step, send them to different stations so that they can try and make the best fit for their business that they chose. The importance to that learning basically is to make sure that you're thinking about the long run, not just what's going on at the moment.
A special piece of the inaugural event was the fact that these students created most of it, including the logo, branding, agenda, and even sending press releases. A takeaway was that no matter the outcome of their projects and presentations, their involvement is what truly stood out.
The light bulb kind of went off for a lot of them, and then they got very excited about seeing the potential that they have now. And I think that's going to be the best lasting effect from this experience, is building confidence.
In Hancock, Andrew Hands, WZMQ 19 News.
2026's top 50 Michigan businesses have been named, and one of those is right in Marquette. Tri-Media Environmental and Engineering Services has been nominated as one of the top 50 most profitable and impactful small businesses in the state. They've been up and running for 3 decades now, and they don't plan on stopping.
It shows the growth of Tri-Media over now our 30th year in business, which is attributable to the people that do the work that we do. We have almost 80 employees now company-wide.
When asked what their next big strategic move is, the answer was to keep plugging away like they have, investing in their community and thriving with who they are as a company. Marquette's Restaurant Week is back for its 11th season, and it's bigger than ever. Our own John Truitt has a preview.
If dining at home has become a little boring, the Marquette Downtown Development Authority has just the answer. Beginning Sunday, it's Restaurant Week in downtown Marquette, and they have some incredible things on the menu. For 11 years, Marquette's Downtown Development Authority has encouraged culinary innovation during Restaurant Week. 13 downtown restaurants are participating in this celebration of all things delicious.
Any opportunity to try and get more people out while giving restaurants an opportunity to experiment in a controlled environment, I think is, a terrific thing to have, especially in the month of March.
Restaurant Week started out as a way to get people into area restaurants during the slowest part of the year. After the holiday season, well before springtime, when ice, slush, and mud dominate the landscape.
So this really is an event that focuses more on restaurants being able to provide something new and unique to the locals. And so, like, for example, it's not just an opportunity to experiment and just, inject some new business into a downtown when things are usually slow, but it's also an opportunity for businesses to see, like, something new that they could then add to their permanent menu.
At Trinary Toast Home Bakery, it's a chance to educate people and showcase their diverse and ever-expanding menu.
A lot of people assume we just kind of sell Trinary toast and coffee, but we have a lot more than that. We have a whole menu focusing on kind of, Scandinavian inspired food.
Restaurant Week starts this Sunday and runs until March 18th. In Marquette, John Truitt, WZMQ 19 News.
For a complete list of participating restaurants, visit our website, WZMQ19.com. State lawmakers are pushing bills to make sure people leaving prison in Michigan have the identification they need to rebuild their lives. The package would require the Department of Corrections to provide documents so the Secretary of State can issue IDs and driver's licenses before release. Lawmakers say this could open doors to employment, housing, bank accounts, and public benefits while reducing recidivism. The legislation also ensures enhanced IDs and driver's licenses are included, providing federally compliant identification for those who qualify.
If we truly believe in accountability and second chances, then we must also believe in giving people the basic tools they need to succeed. An ID is one of those tools.
This is the second time the bills have been introduced, with Governor Whitmer vetoing them on a technicality last term. Lawmakers say they are hopeful the bills can make it through to her office again. Tens of thousands of travelers remain trapped in the Middle East as the war between the U.S., Israel, and Iran rages on. Many tourists found themselves unexpectedly stranded as the conflict broke out over the weekend, with airspace in the region closed or severely restricted. Several airlines cautiously resumed limited operations out of the United Arab Emirates Tuesday, but some Americans who were vacationing in Dubai are still looking for a way out.
We've had several flights canceled. We are now scheduled to go out Thursday at 2:30 in the morning. And we don't know if it's going to happen or not. So they definitely don't want you to go to the airport until you get official word that your plane is going to be departing.
The State Department has urged Americans in more than a dozen Middle Eastern countries to leave the region as soon as they can. The president continues to be questioned about his decision to attack Iran, with leading Democrats suggesting the military intervention was not justified, and a new poll showing most Americans surveyed don't believe the administration has clearly explained the U.S.'s goal in the conflict. All this comes as gas prices are climbing because of the military campaign. Aaron Navarro has the latest tonight.
The U.S. and Israel continued airstrikes on Iran Tuesday. Among the sites Iran says were hit, a police station and a hospital. Back in Washington, President Trump hosted the Chancellor of Germany at the White House while continuing to defend Operation Epic Fury.
We were having negotiations with these lunatics, and it was my opinion that they were going to attack first. They were going to attack if we didn't do it.
A new CBS News poll finds most Americans surveyed, 62%, do not believe the administration has clearly explained the U.S.'s goals in the conflict with Iran, and 69% say the president needs congressional approval before continuing military action. Leading Democrats shared their concerns about the ongoing conflict.
And we've already tragically lost the lives of 6 American service members because Donald Trump, without justification and without coming to Congress, has gotten America into a Middle Eastern war that we know will not end well.
But Senate Republicans are standing by the president.
There's a lot of controversy around, questions around the War Powers Act, but I think the president is acting in the best interest of the nation and our national security interests.
Americans are already seeing the impact of the conflict with Iran at the gas pump. The average price for a gallon of gasoline jumped 11 cents overnight in the U.S. The increase is the result of oil and gas shipments being stranded in the Persian Gulf.
We already are paying, more in the grocery store. We're paying, more at the gas pump. We're paying even more than we were paying before.
Late Tuesday, President Trump looked to entice tankers in the Middle East to continue shipping goods, offering political risk insurance and Navy escorts for tankers in the Strait of Hormuz.
Kelly Rowland has your first warning weather forecast after the break. Plus, we'll tell you how dogs are helping detect cancer. And more Americans are turning to artificial intelligence for health advice. We'll have more on that when we come back.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality. And the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
What's happening?
Living a dream.
So how's it going?
Just living the dream.
Imagine winning $1 million a year for life.
Yeah, living the dream.
Introducing the all-new Millionaire for Life game from the Michigan Lottery.
Live outside Marquette County? Every day, recycling is free at Recycle 906. Bring your cans, cardboard, plastics, and more. One day, one trip, a cleaner Upper Peninsula. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
The UP loves to be outdoors. Running, fishing, hiking, biking. If it's happening outside, you want to be a part of it. And this little baby is what you need to be ready. It's local and 100% free, 24/7. WZMQ 19's news app can show you the best times to be out, what to wear, how to stay safe, whether to bring along the kids. It's your problem-solving power tool, the WZMQ 19 app, now playing on a phone near you.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics.
What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
How to raise children.
Get out of here.
Door tap.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
See what's bothering Archie on All in the Family.
Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ MeTV.
Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. We're ready to get moving and grooving through the week. We're going to keep some of that warmth today. We were above average, 44 degrees. The average is 31. I think most of this week we're going to at least stay above that freezing mark, which technically is above normal. So, right, it's just the little things you got to think about day by day, especially when we're really trying to get this final stretch of winter out of here. March 20th marks the official start of spring, but it's really going to feel very spring-like for tomorrow, especially when we get some of that clearing down to the southern portions here, Iron Mountain and Escanaba. You have that better chance of seeing some rays of sunshine tomorrow, hopefully going to raise those temperatures up to the lower 50s. I don't think we'll see the 50s for tomorrow into Marquette, but the 40s. Again, that's above average, and things really stay dry. I just showed you Futurecast all the way to Thursday afternoon, not tracking any major systems. The next best chance of precipitation would come for Friday. And the future winds here, they're all over the place. There's a fairly high pressure keeping things on the calm side, but then we are going to get some of that northerly flow, which is why we have some slightly cooler temperatures on Thursday. But when I say cooler, I mean in comparison to the beginning of the week. We've seen mid-40s, we've seen 50s across the UP. We're going to continue that warm stretch of the 40s and the mid-30s for tomorrow and through Thursday, but then that's when we get some changes. Next best system is Friday. I'll talk more about that later on, maybe tomorrow, but I want to talk really quickly. We are going to eventually see those severe weather, some type of storms come back into the area with the springtime and the summertime. There are some changes when the Storm Prediction Center puts out their marginal, slight, enhanced, or moderate high risks of that severe storm potential. We're changing the wording of it. The criteria still means the same, but instead of us focusing on enhanced or moderate or high, it can sometimes get confusing. Some people may think an enhanced risk is not as high as slight. So 1 through 5, you're going to hear us push out those numbers more. And again, it means the same thing, but it hopefully just clears up some confusion, keeps everything very consistent. We know for the criteria of just a severe storm, it's 58 miles per hour, an inch or more of hail, or a tornado. There's also something added here. You're going to see things called hatch marks. It looks like those lines very close together. That means we have significant severe potential with winds of at least 75, 2 inches or more diameter of hail, and a tornado that's at least an EF2. So there are some changes, but I think it will clear up some confusion, just something to think about as we get to some warmer temperatures. And on our 7-day and our 6 to 10-day outlook, we're still going to be seeing some above average temperatures. So remember, 31 is the normal high, so at least we have a nice stretch of above average temperatures. It's going to waver, getting closer to the 30s, but we keep some of the warmth for tomorrow. We dip down slightly for Thursday, maybe a few scattered showers and wet snowflakes. To kick off the weekend, we spring the clocks forward, daylight savings Saturday into Sunday, and then we'll really get those temperatures continuing to rise. We're in the upper 40s by your Sunday, and then to start off the second week of March into the lower 50s.
Kelly, thank you again. New hope for a devastating cancer in dogs that's often deadly because there are no early warning signs. Stephanie Stahl has more on how the other dogs are sniffing it out and doing the research.
Cody is smelling for cancer, deciding among 3 boxes which contains a sample of malignant blood. That's where she pauses.
It really does feel like magic because I can't smell anything from the samples. It's a tiny drop of blood serum.
Clara Wilson, a researcher at the Penn Vet Working Dog Center, says the new study has the dogs identifying a deadly kind of cancer that strikes dogs.
We wanted to focus on hemangiosarcoma, which is a really devastating canine cancer. It's often called the silent killer because it is a tumor that grows in the body, but we don't see it until it's too late.
In the first phase of the research, the dogs correctly identified that cancer 70% of the time.
Thank you.
So they get a treat when they identify the correct sample?
Yes.
Until now, the research here has been primarily focused on human cancers, with the dogs being able to identify ovarian and pancreatic cancer.
The dogs are very unique because they have this incredible sense of smell. It just really does feel amazing and gives me a lot of respect for, understanding that there's a lot of things that I can't understand that they're picking up on.
Once the dogs identify the cancer, researchers look for markers in the samples that could eventually be used to create a test that would find cancer early when it's more treatable.
And the idea here is that if dogs can smell something, that means that there's a signal to detect.
These dogs are laying the groundwork for eventually being able to find cancer early and save lives for both humans and animals.
The Working Dog Center also trains dogs to detect drugs, aim bombs, and alert for medical conditions. That's in addition to finding cancer. Millions of Americans are turning to AI chatbots for health advice as tech companies roll out programs designed just for that. There is a waiting list for OpenAI's ChatGPT Health, which can review medical records, wearable data, and wellness apps to give personalized support. While doctors caution AI shouldn't replace professional medical care, many think it can play a helpful role.
And the alternative often is nothing, or the patient winging it. So I think that if you use these tools responsibly, I think you can get useful information. What I sometimes encourage people to do is put your information into 2 separate tools. And when they both agree, I feel a little bit more secure that that's the right answer.
Experts stress if you have severe symptoms like chest pain, shortness of breath, or an intense headache, those are red flags and you should see a doctor right away. Mike Ludlam has your look at sports when we come back. More boys district basketball action tonight. We'll start with Marquette taking on Mount Pleasant after this.
When you need a body shop, skip the corporate shops and outside investors. Go with your hometown body shop, Superior Collision. Our family opened Superior Collision in 2002, and we're still the ones who own and operate it today. Some places talk about community. We actually stand with our community, donating monthly back into Marquette County. When you need collision repair, choose Superior Collision, your local hometown body shop.
Anthony Anderson gets all the love on J-Lo, and we learn about his first love.
My childhood celebrity crush, Kim Fields, and I've told her this. She said, "You know how many men tell me that, Anthony? Get out my face."
Plus, the Traitors, Tara Lipinski.
The competitor in me is going for this one.
Ooh.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
Okay.
Getting ready, we all have our routine. Finding an outfit. Fixing your hair. And all the other little touches. Gum, check. Keys, check. Phone, check. But of all the things you remember to bring with you, naloxone could be the most important. It can reverse an opioid overdose. You can get it without a prescription in most states, and it's really easy to use. If you or someone you know is at risk for opioid overdose, naloxone could save their life. Keep it on you and at home. For more information about naloxone, visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Good evening, everyone. The Marquette Sentinels are trying to advance to a Division I boys basketball regional final just like they did a year ago. But with 2:02 left in the third quarter, Marquette trailed Mount Pleasant 46-27 tonight in Gaylord. It did not look good. To Gaylord High School we go. So why am I leading with this? The Sentinels were down 46-38 with just over 5 minutes remaining. An air ball, Ford Richardson the rebound, fast break, Brody Clements, Euro step for the layup, Marquette within 6, trailing 46-40. Next for the Sentinels, Richardson drives near the free throw line. Pavel McCutcheon rolls to the basket for a layup. Marquette back within 4, 46-42, timeout Oilers with 4:23 left. Mount Pleasant can't score. Brody Clements misses, gets blocked, but there's McCutcheon again for the putback and the foul. He made the free throw. Oilers lead down to 1, 46-45. Mount Pleasant still can't score. Richardson to Brody Clements. Tough looking shot, but that works. 47-46, Sentinels with 2.5 minutes to go. Oilers miss again. Carter Firestein grabs the rebound to Clements. Ahead to Connor Firestein for the layup. Nice footwork there. Marquette up 3, 49-46. Another Mount Pleasant timeout. Marquette gets the ball. Clements to Ford Richardson. Drives, hits the short floater, 51-46 Sentinels. The Oilers finally scored a couple baskets with less than a minute remaining, but Marquette made enough free throws to post a 60-56 victory. The Sentinels will meet Rockford in the regional final Thursday at Lake City High School. Tip-off, 7 o'clock. Rockford defeated Saginaw United 66-45. Rockford is 21-3. Marquette is 18-7. To Division II, we go to Manistee for Sheboygan and Kingsford. First quarter, Owen Okenen to Gage Sorensen. Drives to the lane for the lefty layup. Kingsford in business at 14-8. Steal by Jack Kriegel to Blake Tomasowski. Bounce pass to Sorensen for the easy 2. 16-8 Maize and Blue. Sorensen had 18 points. Second quarter, Jack Kriegel. Jet Buckley misses the layup, but Owen Okenen is there for the putback. Nicely done, Owen. And Kingsford continues the build. Then Okenen lobs to Jet Buckley, denied, but Gage Sorensen there in the right spot. 20-8 Maize and Blue. Short time later, Buckley hits the step-back jumper from near the free throw line, practically on the free throw line. He also had 18 points. I was confident the Flivers were in business after a Sheboygan timeout. Up 14, they won by 14, 56-42. The other half of this regional bracket, Ludington blew out Gladwin 82-58. So it's Ludington and Kingsford in a regional final Thursday, Gaylord High School, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central Time. Okay, Division III, Menominee, Westwood. Westwood won by 3 points a couple weeks ago. Third quarter, Jacob Riddle to Ethan Martha. Michigan Tech signee scored the first 4 points. Patriots up 30-25. Xander Jerkowitz, Dylan Beal, Tanner Terkoff. Boom, that's 3. Score is tied at 34. The Maroons let Dylan Beal go to work. Toward the paint, spins the other way, puts it in, 36-34, but Westwood comes right back down court. A.J. Pizziola, Caden Balzerini, back to Pizziola, and a long pass to Ethan Martin, then Lewis Salmi for the layup. We are knotted at 36. End of the third. Darren Butler dribbles through the lane. He will score off the window. Menominee is up 42-38. Patriots still scrapping in the fourth. Pizziola with a steal to Ethan Marta, and the basket and the foul, but Westwood missed 7 straight free throws early in the fourth quarter and trailed 48-46. The Patriots did not score in the final 2 minutes plus. Menominee's Tanner Terkoff located Darren Butler for the layup. Menominee is on to the regional final, defeating Westwood 59-46 to the scoreboard, where Menominee will face Elk Rapids Thursday at Newberry High School. Elk Rapids defeated East Jordan 55-42. Tip-off in Newberry, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central Time. The Maroons are 21-4. The Elks are 21-3. To Division 4. North Dickinson and Forest Park, opening minute of the first quarter. Ty King gets things started for the Nordics. 2-0. He had 11 points. Next possession, Trenton Kramer. A simple pass to Brady Youngworth for 3. And a couple feet behind the arc as well. Nordics up 5-0. Scored stayed that way for a couple minutes. Trojans couldn't hit from the outside. It's Ty King, Colton Roberts, and Trenton Kramer knocking down the triple. Kramer is a junior who went over the 1,000 point mark last week. He had 15, a 10-0 lead early for North Dickinson. Forest Park needed 6 minutes to get on the board. Dax Hookey from the corner for 3. It was 13-5 North Dickinson after 1, 30-21 Nordics at the half to the third. Vic Giuliani, the Isaiah Tartar jumper from the foul area is good. Nordic still up by 9 though. Lyle Price misses from the outside for Forest Park. Good rebound by Eli Berzanowski out to Vic Giuliani. And yep, that one's good for 3. Trojans back then 6 at 35-29. Late third. Youngworth to Spencer Kramer. Right foot is on the line, so that's a 2-pointer. Nordics up 43-36 after 3. 16 points for Spencer Kramer to the fourth. Dax Hookey hit a shot after a North Dickinson turnover. Forest Park within 56-50 with 3.5 minutes to go. But North Dickinson regained control, and it made enough free throws down the stretch. Tyler Fleming here. North Dickinson upsets the #1 team in Division 4 in the Upper Peninsula, 65-59. Price led the way for the Trojans with 18. The Nordics will head to Negaunee to face either Wakefield Marinisco or Dollar Bay. Well, let's go to Houghton High School and see how that turned out late second quarter. Dollar Bay and White leading 31-19. Cardinals Garrett Prisby misses a 3-pointer. Eli Hewitt gets the rebound. That one gently goes in. Wakefield Marinesco down 10. Next Cardinals possession. It's Prisby driving to the basket, spins, uses the window, sure. 31-23, Cardinals down 8. For the Blue Bulls, Caleb Kentela drives, loses the ball, but right to freshman Tyler Yanig for the layup and the foul. Missed the free throw. Blue Bolts still up 10. Under 10 seconds in the half, Copper Mountain Player Conference of the Year, Liam Turtelot drives, hits the shot. Blue Bolts up 35-23 at the break. Third quarter, Turtelot hits a runner off the backboard. Dollar Bay is going to be up 15. Blue Bolts pull away to win 72-39. So it's Dollar Bay, North Dickinson, Thursday in the regional final, Negaunee's Lakeview Memorial Gym, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central Time. ND is 21-3, Dollar Bay 22-2. And in the other D4, it's Pickford easily over Rudyard and Northern Michigan Christian Downs Hillman. They'll play at Sheboygan on Thursday, and we will be right back.
Pucko's Party Store is where the party starts. They're your party store and more in Calumet. Great deals on all your favorite drinks and snacks. Keep warm and in style with exclusive Keweenaw alpaca gear and Buckos wear. Craft beers and top shelf drinks for whatever your taste. Many lucky winners have won big bucks at Buckos. Don't forget your ORV, hunting and fishing license, and the best bait.
Save your bucks at Buckos!
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
Zucchini.
What do you call this?
Zucchini.
Looks like a cooked pickle. How to raise children. Get out of here!
sexual freedom?
What kind of a problem have they got?
It's sexual.
Shh.
Door cats.
Goldfish? Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
See what's bothering Archie.
All in the Family, Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. See the greatest names and the greatest games in all sports. Sports fans love it, and you will too. That's The Shortlist, only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News. Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
And a final check of your forecast as you start to head out the door for tomorrow morning, thinking about how you prepare for your day. There's no big weather impact. I think we're really just going to enjoy those above average temperatures and some sunshine. Some of us will be stuck in the clouds, especially up to Houghton, Eagle Harbor, us in Marquette, and out to Sault Ste. Marie. Those northern portions will see some more cloud cover. We'll get some rays of sunshine to raise us up to the lower 50s down towards Menominee, but we'll be into the mid to upper 40s here for most of the day tomorrow. And over the next 24 hours, those chances of rain, and I keep it at rain because it's going to be warmer, very unlikely. We're not going to see too much here. We have a really nice and quiet spring-like start to the week. We'll keep those above average temperatures not only on our 7-day, but extending that to a 10-day outlook above average. So at least we stay above freezing. It's really going to help to start gradually melting some of that snow. We'll get some more rain back into the mix on Friday. A few wet flakes for Saturday. Things calm back down as we lose that hour of sleep and into Monday.
Kelly, thank you again. Mr. Mike Ludlam, what else you got?
Wall-to-wall basketball. Let's go to the scoreboard. National Junior College Athletic Association Region 12 quarterfinals. The Bay women easily defeating Muskegon 100-45. Bark River Harris's Lauren Zawada had 21 points and 11 rebounds. Mackenzie Hoffmeyer 19 points and 12 rebounds. Men also winning quite nicely, 98-57 over Kirtland. Emerson Druby had 28 points and 6 triples. Marquette's Kyler Sager 13 points and 3 triples. Both teams with semifinals coming up on Friday in Flint. And the Pistons lost tonight, unfortunately, to Cleveland 113-109.
All right, thanks very much, Mike. Thank you all for watching. That's it for now. We'll catch you back here tomorrow at 6/5 Central.
Shop our huge selection of Amish-crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order. With 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today. Have you heard? Affordable healthcare is better than ever. And right now there are more carriers and plans to choose from. If you're between 18 and 64